the address of this place that he had purchased to share with this backwoods bitch 9 miles from my house in Livingston. And they're living the high life. I went to the house, a beautiful house with a 3-car garage. I was cupping my eyes at every window.
Wendy Williams is getting super upset, and her ex, Kevin Hunter, is not far from being the reason. The star has expressed her fury at how exploitative Kevin has been, so keep watching to find it out. It all started when Kevin Hunter claimed he cannot pay his bills and is facing home foreclosure after the star stopped paying alimony payments, as new court documents revealed. In this shocking court filing, exclusively obtained by the U.S., Sun, Wendy's ex, claimed his monthly payments, which were made by the star as agreed to in their divorce, suddenly stopped in February 2022, and Kevin asked that the court order Wendy's guardian to make payments as contractually required under the MSA and severance agreement. The nerve! In his filing, Kevin told the court that he completely depends on the payments, which were agreed to in their marital settlement agreement. To live, I have fallen behind on most of my bills. I currently live in a community that requires payments to the Homeowners Association, and I'm behind on that bill. If the Homeowners Association fees are not paid, foreclosure will soon follow, Kevin said in his pleading to the court about the home he shares with his mistress and their love child. My car insurance hasn't been paid as a result of not receiving monthly severance payments. I'm behind on credit card payments because I have no money since the severance payments were suspended, Kevin continued in his filing. My life has been greatly affected since the plaintiff stopped making payments under our settlement agreement, Wendy's ex-husband added. On top of the myriad of pressing financial matters Wendy's ex claimed he was facing, he also alleged that he doesn't have health insurance. The father of 2 claimed that he needs hip surgery, which he can't afford without insurance, and as a result of non-treatment. He lives with daily pain. The fact that I am unable to sustain my life and pay my bills in order is extremely emergent to me. I cannot pay my bills and sustain my day-to-day living. Kevin also argued he was never given any reason by Wendy's guardian as to why the payments had ceased in the first place. But in pushing back on Kevin's demand for payment, it was reported that the former TV host's attorney filed that the star has not had income from the Wendy Williams show since October of 2021, just 1 month into what would be an entire season of the show going on in her absence. Apparently, Wendy is facing her demons too, and fans have concluded that Kevin is being rather too insensitive and uncaring. In fact, as of 2021, Wendy's contract was suspended and that no compensation shall accrue or be payable to plaintiff for the duration of plaintiff's disability and incapacity, Wendy's attorney wrote. The former talk show host's attorney went on to cite the divorce settlement agreement she and Kevin signed back in January of 2020. If, for any reason, contract with Talk WW is not renewed or is otherwise suspended, canceled or terminated, and does not have any other television show being aired and paying her an equivalent salary, understands and agrees that all severance payments shall be subject to either termination or modification, Wendy's attorney said in citing the ex's agreement. Wendy's attorney continued that her client has not received a salary from Talk WW since October of 2021 and that she presently has no other television show being aired and paying her any income, let alone an equivalent salary, but Kevin clearly doesn't see it that way. He even goes as far as stating that he explains how he saved Wendy and claims she actually owes him.
But what I needed at the time, because I was running 100 miles an hour, and I was so much of a strong support structure for her and all the dreams that she wanted to accomplish, I needed somebody for me.
Unfortunately, Wendy's absence from her show began in September. At the start of her fall 2021 season, days later, Wendy was hospitalized for a psychiatric evaluation. Wendy was reportedly making $10 million a year, or $55,000 an episode, for the Wendy Williams show. Additionally, as the U.S. Sun first exclusively reported, Wells Fargo froze her accounts in January of this year over concerns that Wendy was of unsound mind, and the bank suspected financial exploitation, dementia, or undue influence. In another exclusive by the U.S. Sun, it was revealed in May that Wendy had subsequently been placed in a financial guardianship. Wendy Williams' ex-husband Kevin Hunter seems to acknowledge himself and new fiancée Sharita Hudson for aiding in the success of the Wendy Williams show. Wendy spent 2 months in a Malibu, California rehab treating severe alcoholism, sources alleged. The host, who had previously claimed she was sober, had a number of public incidents involving alcohol before she checked into rehab for severe alcoholism in August. Alcohol has been a real struggle for her over the past several years. She is battling severe alcohol abuse mixed with serious health issues. One insider close to the star claimed about her rehab stay: she was being treated for extreme alcohol abuse. She has had numerous doctors who have told her for years, if you drink, you'll die. She never really wanted to stop, and the people around her in New York allowed her to keep drinking, up to the point aside that the longtime production company, Deborah Mercury, announced that her show was officially canceled earlier this summer and that Wendy's time slot would be going to her former guest host, Sherry Shepherd. Also, in the weeks prior to its last live broadcast, a revolving door of guest hosts, including rappers Fat Joe, 52, and Remind Me, 42, actor Nick Cannon, 41, and actress Lee Remini, 52, stood in Williams' stead while she sought treatment for a number of health issues. A fan wrote, "Kevin Hunter has no life, no job, no career. Cheated, had a child on this woman, and has the nerve to be begging for Wendy's money to live." Another fan added, "Wendy Williams' ex Kevin Hunter claims he cannot pay bills and faces home foreclosure after star stopped alimony payments. Good for you. I hope and pray that he doesn't get another cent." While another fan wrote, "If Kevin Hunter is responsible for Wendy Williams' success, then why doesn't he get a job and create another Wendy Williams? Hashtag heck it." Well, Kevin shut out all these comments. In fact, he went further to get fans more infuriated by giving credit to his new lover for the success of The Wendy Show. Counting Hudson as part of the team that built the Emmy-nominated daytime talk show, Hunter, 51, said that no other show host will ever achieve the glory that Wendy accomplished during her 13-season run. "Nobody will ever bring the energy, the charisma, the passion, the expertise, the talent like you've seen Kelvin Hunter, my ex Wendy Williams, and the team that was behind us," said a tearful Hunter in a lengthy Instagram post earlier this month. He emphasized that his assertion was not meant to slight anyone else in talk showbiz. "And I mean my whole team," continued Hunter, who held executive producer credits on the weekday broadcast. "That includes my current lady now because it takes a village. Yeah, I said it. Whoever don't like it, they just ain't gonna like it."
So I'm not gonna take a lot of time because, I'm getting emotional. And I told myself I wasn't gonna do this. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will ever bring the energy, the charisma, the passion, the expertise, the talent, and whatever else you want to call it, like you seen Kelvin Hunter and my ex, Wendy Williams, and the team that was behind us. And I mean the whole team.
Their split came after it was revealed that Hunter, who the media diva has deemed a serial cheater, fathered a child with Hudson, a Matthews from New Jersey, outside of their wedded union. Wendy Williams' ex-husband and former manager Kevin Hunter has reportedly demanded a financial stake in the talk show he helped his ex land. The alleged claim has been brought to light by a source close to Radar. According to their findings, Hunter has released proof of written email correspondence between him and Ira Bernstein of Deborah Mercury, which details the extent of his involvement in launching Wendy Williams' career with the production house. The email reads, "Dear Kevin, out of respect for our 10-year working relationship, we had hoped to meet you in person and travel to New York to do so. But unfortunately, you have canceled today's meeting and we are left with no choice but to communicate to you in writing that effective immediately. Your role as executive producer of the Wendy Williams Show is terminated and your professional relationship with Deborah Mercury is also concluded." Hunter's claim further alleges that Hunter is also the mastermind behind the Hot Topics segment on Williams' show as well as Shoe Cam. The entire lawsuit totals up to nearly $7 million for wrongful termination, and this move comes as Wendy herself got blindsided by her replacement on the show. Oh well, Wendy previously claimed that she is launching a podcast, though it is unclear if any episodes have been taped as of yet and fans are wishing her all the very best. See you next time for more entertainment.